The Backrooms is kind of boring. I know, hot take. But like, these winding yellow halls have been around for almost 3 years. Like, by this time in the Among Us life cycle, we were already making fun of anybody talking about Among Us. And yet there are still Backrooms video games coming out. In fact, this map that I'm recording this on was updated just 3 months ago. But it's not all bad news for the Backrooms. Because alongside the Backrooms, there has been another SCP that has been brewing, of which I find a lot more interesting. Because instead of being trapped in infinite random rooms, you're trapped in an Ikea. So welcome, my name is Sky, and we are going to be... Now, the infinite Ikea has a couple different special properties. Number one, it's infinite. If you didn't figure that one out, then you might want to click off the video. Number two, it looks like a normal Ikea on the outside, but once you walk in, you can't get out. But number three is a bit more interesting because there are quote-unquote employees in the Ikea, but these employees act a bit more like Minecraft's warden rather than showing you what's on aisle 2. But with the baselines out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so you might look at these big boxes and say, oh, hey, he hasn't made any progress. But, before we can build an infinite Ikea, we need to do testing to make sure that it's actually, infinite. I know, testing sucks, but just give me a couple minutes. We'll get through this.
2 hours later.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to Ikea. Not actually, but this is going to be an Ikea. I swear. We're just still building it. Basically, the red box that you saw in the little rainbow grid is going to be one of the rooms, and each one of those colors is going to be different rooms. So everywhere that you see red, it's going to be walkable, and there will be little rooms in here. And this is all procedurally generated, so it goes on forever. Oh, and don't worry about the particles. The cleanup crew's working on it. We'll get that sorted. And here we are, a few steps further. And this may just look like a regular white plane, but if I get rid of this white cover, you will see things have gotten a little bit more interesting. So I filled in the gaps. Now these are going to be our walls, and then all of the different colors are going to be the different rooms that we have. Though I have noticed a little bit of a weird issue. There are overlapping colors, but it's only with one block each, and I don't know how to fix that, so I'm just gonna ignore it and hope nothing goes wrong. But now that we have officially invented infinity, I guess we should probably get started on the Ikea part. So let's build some furniture displays, shall we? So I have this piece, and I think it looks good, but not good enough. But maybe it looks good enough for what it is. I don't know. I feel like there's too much blank space. I don't know what to do with the blank space. Do you know how Ikeas have arrows? I might put arrows in here. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, after some building that was way harder than I expected it to be, we have our Ikea pieces, including a backroom piece that I just decided to include. So, let's see how it looks. Now, from up here, it is just going to be the roof, but if we go underneath, we have our infinite Ikea. We could walk through here forever. Oh, wow. This actually turned out great. Oh my gosh. And there's arrows pointing in every direction. Wow. And the arrows make much more sense than I was expecting them to. I thought that they would collide a lot more than they are right now. But wow. Dude, this is great. I love this. And if you want to see a top-down view, I can do that. Wow, okay. Just the top down of an infinite Ikea. I will say, this view is insane. Just having the open sky as you walk through this endless Ikea is crazy. Man, I'm not gonna get over this. This is so cool. Oh, and of course, the occasional Backrooms piece that just launches you into here. And then you move on. That's great. But of course, there is still one more thing we need to do. We need to add the employees. And I have thought about this. Wouldn't it be funny if we just retextured the warden and that was our employee? Well, let me get to retexturing and I'll see how close to a human I can turn the warden into. Sorry, did I say how close to a human? I meant how close to a terrifying goddamn beast. This is one of the scariest things I've ever made. And of course, if we go in survival, suddenly things are just a little bit scarier. Oh my gosh, this is actually terrifying. But nobody's gonna want to go into an infinite Ikea filled with beasts. That's terrifying. So let's build an Ikea facade to trick them into it. So here's our Ikea. Big, lovely, blue and yellow. And fun little thing I added. Look at that. Automatic doors. Alongside our automatically opening door, we have these over here, which I just realized you can't get into. Okay, there we go. Now we have gender neutral bathrooms. But of course, the main course is up here, where you get sent to a place with a lot of wardens. I can hear one. Oh, I can see one, and it can see me. I showered today. You can't smell me. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh, God. But there we go. That is our infinite Ikea all done and dusted. I'm really proud of this for no reason. It's a stupid project, but I thought of it and I thought, man, I should do that. So I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.